Nice.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, we are hot in 5, 4, 3.
3, 2. What's with the hand signals? Why are you doing that?
Dan, have you never seen television before? That's how they do it on television.
That's how they did on a Murphy Brown.
No, that's how they did it on fucking Wayne's World.
Good Morning America.
Murphy Brown.
Talking to the
Good
mic.
morning.
I can't
Wake
hear
Up
you.
San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So I
that
say
one we know.
5, 4, 3.
2, 1.
The 2 and the 1 are just
Well, no,
insinuating.
it's like a blast off.
Nope.
Okay.
And we're blasting off here, called Don't Look Under the Bed podcast, the podcast with all things horror, pop culture, and comedy. I am one of your hosts, Dan Wonder, and next to me is my sister,
Natalie Rose.
and next to her is
I am Vinny
a
Rose.
piece of shit.
Thank you for joining us at your one-stop shop for all things funny and scary.
What was your name again? I'm sorry, I called you a name.
It hurt.
I'm sure it did.
I'm okay, though.
What's your name?
My name is Vance
Vance,
Rose.
and we are the Don't Look Under the Bed podcast. Again, this is a podcast about horror, comedy, all things in between. We will be doing a lot of research against mythology, dark arts, zombies, ghosts, what have you. What do we got today, Natalie?
Today we're going over the 3 gorgeous, used to be teenage exorcists. Now they're in their early 20s. And the one has a dad that kind of leads them around, kind of has them do his bidding.
These are the 3 girls that sing, or what do they do? It's like Star Search for the Ghosts.
Well, one is actually a singer because she's into musicals. So there's 3 of them. Like we said, Bryn, she was homeschooled. She's now in college.
I knew with that name.
My name is Bryn, and was homeschooled, and now I'm in college, and I used to do beauty pageants.
Hashtag no more textbooks.
No, I'm a black belt in karate.
I bet she eats sugar toast. A lot.
They're really pretty. I don't even.
Oh, do you have a picture?
Yeah, you can find their
look 'em
picture online. Yeah, just look for
Pull up a
teenage
picture of
exorcists.
Of the karate chopping, singing, homeschooled exorcist girls.
And then there's Savannah, and on her profile it said she's a shopper, a black belt in karate, and a horseback rider.
Fucking plenty of fish.
This is fantastic. These girls, I heard about them a while ago, and I'm like, we have to introduce these because it just gets better from here. Then there's Tess, Tess. She likes music and performs in musicals. She's also a black belt in karate and rides horses as well.
Imagine for a moment looking on Plenty of Fish and finding this profile that says, my likes are long walks on the beach, I like honesty, and exorcism.
Yeah.
I love exorcism.
I perform them on like a daily basis. They're not free though.
I need to go powder my nose and put a stake through this guy's heart. Hold on just one second.
I'll be right back.
BRB.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you.
In the name of Jesus.
So
Anyway,
Savannah
salad.
and Tess are sisters.
Yeah.
And Bryn has a father named Bob Larson, and he's the one that takes them around to...
Is that
amazing.
appropriate? That was a ghost. We're sorry,
Yeah,
folks.
apparently
we
there's-
have a haunted basement here. You'll hear a cat every now and then, too.
It's not the basement, it's the podcast studio.
Put your glasses up there, Poindexter. Go ahead, Nelly. Sorry about that.
Yeah, let me start over there. So Savannah and Tess are sisters, and they hang out with Bryn. Now, Bryn's father is Bob Larson, and he's the one that leads them around to fight the demons and perform the exorcisms. Now, Bob Larson himself is a character. We'll get into him in just a minute here.
He sounds like someone who put in a Funniest Home Videos tape with his 3
He
daughters.
is
And then
genuinely
they're like,
awesome. He has a website, and Vance and I were going over his website the other day, and we were having some hoots. It was great.
some hoots or some newts?
Some hoedowns and hoot nannies.
Where are they from?
Arizona.
Oh, you probably said that.
I did,
listening.
but
sorry about that.
That's okay, as long as our listeners are listening.
That website is actually boblarson.org.
Yes, that's his site.
Super.
And then the
lame.
girls have a site called teenageexorcist.com. But
That's
now that they're older, they're actually called
20-something.
All American
with
Exorcist. Nope,
They
All
don't have
American.
kids? Do they have kids?
It doesn't say on here if they do.
I wonder if they're going to come out with like a Forever 21 clothing line.
It's all like Victorian dresses that go to way past their
No,
ankle.
they dress like they're basic white girls.
like basic bitches.
Yeah, they're very basic.
You a basic bitch.
Pumpkin latte bitches.
Yeah, are those not pumpkin lattes
I drink
or
Starbucks
what?
and I give no fucks.
Yes.
Hashtag.
Hashtag
God.
ghost killer.
So I was doing an exorcism, and then I did some karate, and then I rode a horse.
You better call me. What was his? God, what was his name? Ray.
In what?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah, Ray.
Yes.
I can't remember his name. What is wrong with me?
Get out.
Oh.
And that's our podcast. Daniel is now leaving.
Fuck this.
So these girls have been traveling the world doing exorcisms since they were in their teens, hence the name Teenage Exorcists. Like I said, now they're called All American Exorcists.
Sounds like a band.
That would be a sweet
All American
name.
Rejects.
All-American
Touring with.
Exorcists.
Yeah.
We're a
Touring
country
with,
band.
touring with All American Rejects. as
Don't
All
want to
American
be an
Exorcists.
American exorcist.
So how do they fight? Do they fight like okay? Are they just fucking punching and kicking the air like
No,
Lisa and Bart Simpson? Like
I watched a video on them doing an actual exorcist, and they're like holding the people down and screaming
oh yeah,
the exorcism scriptures in their face, and I was laughing because it's like
that's not okay.
I know. So it's these three girls that are like, they look like they should be at a mall shopping, but they're like holding their bejeweled crosses in.
Do they have blonde hair?
No, they like two. One, the Bryn is a redhead,
It would
and the
make-
two are like sandy brown.
They have to
Like I
all
said, they're
match.
very
They
pretty.
have to match though. Like that's if they're all ginger, that'd be
We'll look at them here
little Raggedy
on
Ann
the
dolls.
website. Like I
Yeah,
said,
like-
it's teenexorcist.com. You
Yeah,
can,
two of them aren't even related.
yeah, two are related. They look exactly alike. And then the third,
Barbara
I mean,
Larson
look
had
at
an
this
affair.
picture here. If you go to teenexorcist.com,
If you think back to the South Park episode where they started the Christian group Faith Plus One, that's what this picture looks
yeah.
like.
where they cross their arms like
Yeah,
against
they're
their backs.
standing against a cactus in a desert, and they're holding their bejeweled crosses.
like those fucking ads that run on the bottom of the Fox thing. Like
Yeah.
up next.
Yeah, they're looking into the sun, or like I guess the sun would be in the background. They're like looking into the sky, like posing,
Wall Street Journal
and
calls
it's
it
just
tolerable.
It's just bad.
Barely.
I watched it.
The one girl kind of looks like Sarah Chalk.
Oh yeah, from
A little bit.
Roseanne and Scrubs.
Yeah, a little bit. Like in this picture, she does.
she a
I
pretty
don't-
lady.
Yeah, like I said, they're very pretty. So they travel the world. They do these exorcisms.
How much they charge though?
Well, the only thing I can find from Bob, because he doesn't put his current prices on there, because you
course.
do have to get a hold of him to find out, or you do have to buy tickets to his show. Maybe you can find something online.
You have to send nudes as well. I'm sure.
I tried
He
that.
was-
I didn't get a response.
He was charging $400 for the Demon Riddens.
Yeah.
But it usually takes more than one visit, because that was $400 per visit.
Does he talk like this?
No,
Hi, I'm Bob Larson.
He doesn't, but
can't read,
he
can't
looks
you, son?
creepy as all shits.
Can't you fuck off?
So back to the girls, and then we'll get into Bob. Like I said,
Okay.
he's a treasure. Like just his website.
Bumper breaks get that brand's a national treasure.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I don't know if you can find any prices for him on the new stuff, but
So I just Google how much does Bob Larson.
well, if you go to Bob Larson,
That'll lead you to some sites.
BobLarson.org, maybe you can skim around on this wonderful website, and
From Wix.
he's got 13 million views on his
13
YouTube channel.
million?
Yeah, 13 million views on his.
Holy shit.
He is Bob Larson, the real exorcist. But like I said, we'll jump into him in a minute. The girls have been doing this, like I said, since they were young teenagers, and there's been actual Roman and Catholic priests that say how unqualified and unprepared these girls are because they haven't had really any official church training.
Do you need a fucking certificate? Like,
Well, you
you haven't been trained.
on a link
Pope
that
Master.
on a link that I'm damn sure not going to click on because I want a computer for the next podcast. It
that's
says
his website.
it says what's a curse cost? In this case, well over $1 million.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to click it.
Is
That's his website. No, that's his website. It's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, that's BobLarson.org.
All right. Let's.
Hi, we can get rid of these demons for a low price.
He
of
also does
$999,000 a
classes,
month.
He's been told that
He's a fraud.
that he's been taking advantage of people with mental health issues
Yeah.
for money, because while he's admitted that he's not a mental health expert, he said if a demon is blocking therapeutic help, the therapy is not going to
Fucking
go
A.
anywhere significantly. So
I hate it when
he
demons
has
do
to break through the demons so they can get the mental help they need. So basically, they need to pay him so then they can go pay their therapist.
So it really doesn't have like a scale here.
Yeah.
There is a phone number I'm guessing you can call
we should
where
call it.
what I would assume is it's somebody that assesses how much you make and how much they can dupe you out of.
Oh, okay. Hi, we just need your last year's W-2, and we can go from there.
You just imagine, like, he's just like, we need to get those demons to be unblocked, and you're like, you know what? I fucking hate it when they do that. They block my driveway. They don't take the trash out. Like, they're everywhere. They're just hanging out around the house. A bunch of goddamn teenagers.
And now they're blocking my phone calls.
Now, that's great information, Mr. Wonder. Now tell me, how much do you typically spend on worthless bullshit?
I'd say upwards of fuck you dollars, because I would never do this. Like, this is a fraud. The whole thing's a fraud. It's got to be.
100%.
What are the kids saying these days? Here, take my money.
And then they throw it at the screen because of memes.
Yeah, because of memes.
Anywho.
Exactly. He's written 36 books, and they have been translated into a whole bunch of languages, which I
Like
forgot.
bullshit.
Including glossolalia.
Maybe Sanskrit.
Galatians, sorry.
I think that our
Glaciers.
listeners should know this isn't something where we don't believe in the spirits. Well, at least two of us.
I don't.
Dan is our non-believer. He's our skeptic. This is not us saying that the possibility of an exorcism isn't real. The possibility
Right.
of possession isn't real. This is us saying that this guy, well, he's a fucking idiot.
No, but on here it says he's the real exorcist. No, it says he's the real
The
exorcist.
internet says it.
The internet
real,
says
real.
it.
I retract my previous.
So
statement.
You
I
fucking
know
piece
that,
of shit.
and I've had like no religious training in my life or background. Thanks, Mom.
I had a montage.
But was it? What 80s song was it
I had
to?
a chalice I was swinging around, and
Well, what 80s song was it to?
you're the best around. Nothing's ever going to keep you down. Whoa.
Best around.
I guess that'd be good for an exorcist.
Dan's got like cement bolted to his crosses.
You can partner with him and donate.
Nope.
You can buy his books and DVDs.
Nope.
He does teach an exorcism school. Let's get into this, kids.
Does he do any one-on-one stuff?
Yeah, I was going to
Yes,
say.
he does.
So, okay.
Absolutely.
I bet you got to pay more
For
than
a price. Yes. So on his site, boblarson.org.
Stop plugging him.
No, because people need to see this shit.
Folks, 303-980-1511 is
That's the number to call.
That's the number to call.
And you
I
can
would
call.
call him just to see what the prices are because he has his
I can't.
his whole seminar and encounter schedule. June 29th, if you're in the Denver, Colorado area
Oh, yeah, I'll
and
be
you
there.
don't have tickets
fuck?
yet, you have 4 days to get them
Actually,
in. It might be sold out. We don't
Actually,
know.
if somebody wants to do that, call this number, shoot us an email, don't look under the bed podcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
Let us know
Yes.
what these whack
Actually, I'd
jobs
love
tell
to do
you.
that.
I would love to read that.
I can just imagine like the radio spots for it though. They're like live at the Red Rock. Here comes Bob Larson.
Oh, if you could
I will
record
get rid of your demons.
you could record a sound clip of this, it would definitely, you would hold a special place in our heart.
This is at the Denver Marriott West. So if you're in the area, head on over. You probably need to drain your bank account. But I mean,
price of $1
you
million.
do what you have to do to get healed. But also with these, you can schedule private sessions with him that match up with these tour dates.
You can't put a price on spiritual
Actually,
healing.
you can.
So how much are the private sessions? That's
It
my
doesn't
question.
say. It says by appointment only. So I'm assuming that's one of those. We're going to need you to call. But he does have the Advanced Academy of Deliverance, and that is the Alumni School of Exorcism. That does have a price on it, so we can get right into that here.
Didn't he say something about Robin Williams in a video we were watching?
Yeah, well,
He said something about Robin Williams.
oh yeah, that's what we were
Pump
laughing
your brakes,
at.
kid. That man's a national treasure. Like that's gold. Like you don't fuck with him.
So enrollment for the International School of Exorcism goes as follows. So you can get, there's 3 different levels. Okay, there's just the 3,
Sorry.
and then you're graduated.
Keep going.
Okay.
It's 3 weeks.
American Exorcism
It's,
University.
you know what? It doesn't say
How long?
how long these are.
It's an hour a day. In 20
Actually,
minutes a
there's-
day, you can be the best exorcist you want.
Tired of all these dead-end exorcisms.
I know it's black and white, and this guy's like, I don't know. Like he's like giving up, like put his hands on his hips, staring at the sink.
Ding!
Garbage disposal demons got you down. Okay, sorry.
He
How
just
much?
he calls the number, but he has a fan of cash in hand.
Save big bucks.
Yeah, because if you sign up for all three, you do save the money. Because the International School of Exorcism curriculum,
Buy in
there's
bulk.
apprentice, warrior, and exorcist levels.
But wait.
Total $500.
But wait,
or
Ron,
if
there's
you take
more.
them separately, they are $1,000 a piece. Actually,
my
I'm sorry.
God.
Excuse me. $995. I'm sorry, you guys. I lied. $995.
But if you buy 3, we'll only charge you triple.
It's if you pay in advance, it's only $500.
That's ridiculous, though.
You're gonna pay $1,500 to do them separately, 3 times, the 3 each, or $500 for all 3. You study at your own pace, anytime, anywhere.
Even if this does work, I think for the $1,500, I'll learn to live with the demon.
I was about to say, if the demons are that fucking atrocious that you don't want them around.
No. This is for you.
It should be done.
No, this is for you to become a fighter.
But at the same time, though, like, I'm just saying, if the demons were that bad, where they really were just like knocking shit off your shelves, throwing your cat against a wall, whatever.
Hey.
Okay, sorry, throwing
She
your.
really loves to shit on her shelf stand.
If they were really that bad, though, wouldn't this be done for free and everybody should have knowledge of it? Like, that should be something that should be world taught for free. Like, oh my God, there's fucking demons everywhere. We gotta kick them in the knees. We gotta get them in the shins. You guys gotta learn how to do this, and no one gets charged for it because
Well, it
it's
doesn't
a
say in here
fucking
that he's
national
a
disaster.
superhero. It just says that he's the real.
Well, I'm not trying to
Think
say.
about what you just said there and then think about our country's healthcare.
Whoa, let's not get topical. What is topical to you again, Rash? Or sorry, I gave the joke away. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
All right.
So the apprentice
don't
level
forget.
is casting out demons in the Gospels, exorcism in the
UK.
apostolic,
Apostolic?
APOSTOLIC, apostolic. I see, guys. No home training for church for me, so these words are new. Apostolic age, early church exorcisms.
Sounds like what I do to my spaghetti.
Why would you say that? I'm sorry.
What does that entail exactly? What does that entail?
Excuse me. I am. Oh man.
I'm
Wow.
gonna
We are off to a
this.
bad start. I'm seeing dots, sir.
What does that entail?
No apostolic. He puts it around the fork. He's like, no, 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 no.
Like a ice cream cone on a fork.
Sorry. Okay.
Is that marinara or Alfredo? Early church
3
exorcism.
teeth.
Stop. Okay. No. You guys gotta go.
Post Constantine exorcism.
Oh,
Oh, I
man.
like Constantine. That was a good move.
It's not the same thing. All right.
Not the same thing, you guys, but that's $995
You
hairs.
freaking pasta liquor.
Stop.
And then there's warrior level. Now,
All right.
this is keys to spiritual warfare, Catholic exorcism, Satan and origin of evil,
I
organization
thought he
of
was
demons.
the origin of evil. Certain.
Santa, organization of demons, legal rights. Is that stuff you get?
He's also a lawyer.
He's like, and I'll also do your case. You've been hit by a bus. I got your back.
I'm Bob Larson. I will not only get rid of you demons, I will also hang out with you for $10. He will.
Well, I think it's going to cost more than that.
If you need legal litigation, call me, Bob Larson.
$10 and a plate of pasta.
Pennies on the dollar. I am a pastolica. You ask my wife, my ex-wife. She left
No,
me in the
I think
divorce,
he's
which
still-
I also litigated.
I think he's still married.
God,
Stronghold and curse breaking, and that's $995 here.
Gee, again.
Now this is the big one, you guys. This is called exorcist level. All right, inner healing, multiple personalities, psychology of exorcism, angelic assistance, and how to do an exorcism, and that's only $995.
So-
but like I said, if you buy all 3 at once, you could pay only $500. That's $1,000
So
savings.
The angelic assistants, do they like collate your paperwork or something? Or is
I think
I'm
they
sorry.
help you with
This
your,
is just. I mean, come on.
They help you with your schoolwork. They change your tires.
Do they work at fucking Valvoline?
Watch your animals while you're on vacation. And
Gabriel, get over here.
You're in the house and you just hear noise from your garage.
Get over here, Gabriel. What? It just like floats down. I put 32 psi in those tires. I told you to get 33 in there. Get him in there.
This was supposed to be 5W30.
Sir. I don't know why they're Poindexters all of a sudden, but
He's got a really long mission statement. And when he called
read
out
it.
unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them the
told you
power
not to
against
read it.
unclean spirits to cast them out. It's Matthew 10:1.
and you need dial.
And then
Okay,
he's got
so,
like a bunch of other stuff on here.
so back to the girls, since we covered Bob Larson and his awesome adventures with,
That
kicking
website
demons in
again,
the nuts.
boblarson.org, folks.
I'd hold him to demon arena combat. That's what I would do. Like,
Now, their last
it's all
update,
imaginary, so everyone's just staring at dirt. Like, look at him go.
they do have a travel journal, but they don't really have anything on here for the last couple of years. So I don't know if they just have an update. Look at that guy. Hello. He's going to slit his throat
is
with
he
that
hot?
cross.
That's a neck tattoo.
He's
bro.
like, I got this.
That's
Well-
serious.
Oh, that's the guy from Demi Borgir.
The guy in the back, like, wait,
What is this $1,000?
What the hell is going on around here? I told you to get them demons out of my house.
But they said they're gonna need about 350.
To leave now.
Yeah, there's. Oh, look at that.
Louisiana
He
demons
did at
fast.
one time want to get the girls a reality show, but I
Oh,
couldn't
fuck.
find. And
Reality's bad enough.
I don't watch reality
TV.
TV. Maybe I've watched a couple of like the tattoo shows and the body painting.
That's called
one.
art.
Do you remember?
That's about
Do
it, though.
you remember?
Do you remember Mad House?
Yes.
That was an absolutely terrific reality show. I love that show.
I like shows that have nothing to do with reality, except for documentaries.
Yeah, I mean, you love the real world. You've been watching it since season 1.
Puck doesn't have to be here.
No.
Puck's got to go.
But, I mean, like I said, they go all over the place. Oh, and we can go over some of their exorcism facts because
Okay.
I found these.
Let's
were-
go over 3 of them. Off the bat, you pick them. I'll stick them.
Well, okay. So I get to play.
You're gonna hear my chair, folks. Sorry about that.
All right. What is a curse? Curses are exacting legal arrangements of the spirit world.
Legal litigation against curses. Sorry.
Satanic curses are often filled with small or trivial details that require detailed avoiding. That is a curse.
This is a curse.
I think. That's creepy. I don't know.
All right, third one.
How is a demon detected? Okay, some suggest using
detector.
1 John 4:3 as a test. But that may be insufficient. Demons are liars and will acknowledge Christ as the Son of God, come into the flesh, but only as a statement of fact, not a personal article of belief.
This
Pray that God will permit you to discern the presence of any evil spirits and to pass
you can't even get through it.
So
toward the name of Christ or blood Jesus may indicate demons.
Bob Larson is actually
Wallace Shawn
about to-
from Princess Bride.
He's about to launch his application on Android, the demon detector.
he's like, hit this button right here.
Is he really?
No.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Gullible!
Demon detector now with ads.
$400.
I play Crash Royale and Demon Detect in my free time.
Want to get rid of those pesky ads? Try Demon Detector Pro.
And
Fucking
then
ads are worse than demons.
this one says,
That's top.
actually, we're going to read 2 more because I said so.
Okay.
Because I have the computer in front of me and you don't.
I'm on his website. I'm clicking on Need Help. Let's see what happens.
That's not going to help you.
He shows up at the door.
Hi, I'm Bob Larson.
No! Everybody hide.
I just shit on your front lawn.
Oh, no.
Oh, in-person spiritual
Okay.
encounter.
Yes.
Whoa.
$595 1 hour.
I want to see his house.
Only
I wanna see his house.
$495
Well, I think he comes
at our
to
Center
you.
for
No, no.
Spiritual Freedom in Phoenix.
I want to see.
Oh, you wanna
I want to
see-
see what his house looks like. If it's Joel Osteen size, it's bullshit.
Joel Osteen says mustard seeds can move mountains.
Well, that's because the Bible had an analogy or whatever.
He's
I'm-
amazing. I believe him. Here's my money.
Look
Oh,
at
wait, take my money.
look
I
my
threw it at the
teeth.
screen.
Look at my teeth. They're so wide.
Oh, you can get Bob Larson via Skype.
Oh, fuck. I bet he's eating ramen noodles.
It's
and
so
he's got a
funny, this
stand-in.
picture.
What
I
the
wish you
hell
could
is
see
Skip? And why does he keep calling me?
It's got a picture, like his headshot, and you can see that he's
Headshot.
holding a cross with both hands like a sword, and then right under him in big blue letters it just says Skype.
I don't
But
know,
does he
right?
tuck his shirt in?
It doesn't.
Well, he's
show
wearing
that.
a
He needs to.
a preacher outfit.
If you don't
Oh
tuck
shit! Go back to the phone encounter. Look at that.
Phone encounter. Okay, now I've been pretty lonely in my life. never
Hot Bob
enough to
Larsons are waiting to talk to you, right?
pay.
Yeah.
Phone encounter $295, 50 minutes.
Jeez.
Due to overwhelming
$5.99 a minute
response,
after that.
please call 303-980-1511 to schedule your phone encounter.
All right, that's it. That's it.
You doing it?
Yep.
All right, listeners.
What's the number? 303
303-980-1511.
If
Okay.
any of you listeners have done this or have an extra 300 bones to throw, please let us know how this actually went. We will not reimburse you for
scheduling
the
shit.
call, but
probably-
we want to know how this goes down.
They're probably charging per ring. That's
it goes
$30.
it goes on your bill.
You open your bank app, it's going tick, 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 tick right now.
Right next to my demon detector. I don't think this shit's
Why aren't
real.
they answering?
I don't know. It's
Well,
probably, it's off
they're-
hours. It's 8 o'clock. So.
They're accommodating because it says right here, if you don't have a computer to Skype your encounter visually, you can still receive ministry from Bob with a 50-minute phone encounter.
I'm thinking Ministry the band. That's what I'd rather pay for.
Did you
Al
just go
Jorgensen
through
to show up
hospital?
and really kick demon ass. All right, this isn't working.
Well,
That's disheartening
Thank
because
you
if
so
I needed
much.
an exorcism on the fly,
Drive-through
they
exorcisms.
didn't answer their phone.
Can I get a number 1? No demon.
Was that with or without the bullshit?
It's with the bullshit, sir. And also, how much are you charging for the extra bullshit?
$2.95 for 50 additional minutes. Please drive through.
Oh my God, it's going to take another 50 minutes. All right, let's do it, honey. Calm down. We're going to Wendy's later.
I wanted a frosty.
No, you don't. The devil does.
you can't have a Frosty if you're burning it up.
I wanted a square hamburger.
Why do they squiggles?
Why do they do that?
Yeah.
Because they don't cut corners.
Nope.
Is that what the real thing
I
was?
think it is.
Fucking Dave Thomas is the man. Well, he's dead, but he's the man. I want Dave Thomas to haunt me.
Maybe
I'll
he
bet
can
Bob
be your
Larson can talk to
exorcism
him.
guy.
Hi, I'm Dave Thomas. Like that, is that how he talked? I don't remember. Hi, I'm Dave Thomas. Look at my hamburgers. They're
I
square.
don't think he sounds like an old jazz musician.
Hi, I'm Fats Domino. Like, no, I'm talking about like I remember the Dave Thomas commercials from way back when. Then
Yeah, I don't
his
think he
his
talks
shitty
like
daughter took over, and she was like, "I got red hair. Look at
You
me."
mean Wendy?
Was that her name?
Yeah.
Fuck, is this real?
Yes.
I didn't know that was real. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's his adopted daughter,
Oh.
Wendy. And she ran the business after he died.
But who made the fries?
It's important that everybody knows
LaShonda made the fries.
if you're here after any sort of real education, not going to happen.
Hey, no, we delivered. Well, we're not done yet. So let's go over how,
Please,
how
God.
curses are broken. We got 2 more to go over here. Okay.
God, give me cancer now.
Well, we can probably exorcise the demons out of you for $295 for
I don't
50
have
minutes.
that kind of
Let's see what
dough.
else we got here.
A curse is broken the same way it is established. If the curse is a verbal commitment, the victim needs to verbally renounce the curse. If
You can
ritual
do
is,
that on your own.
well,
Oh, I'm sorry. You
not
haven't had
without
your
his
certificate.
guidance. Yeah,
demon kick
Did you go to the?
No, I
class?
did not.
Then you
guys-
can't do it.
Would you guys like me to read from those who have had encounters?
Go ahead.
What they say?
Here, well, here, let's get Natalie's last one out, and then we'll go to your fucking what is it? What do they call those?
It says those who have had encounters say.
All right, Natalie, go ahead.
If a ritualistic ceremonialism surrounded the curse, the victim needs to go through certain actions that physically and emotionally express the
Jumping
undoing
jacks.
of the curse.
Jumping jacks. That's what it is.
Probably. Or
He's like
burpees.
burpees or those arm circle thingies.
Physical fitness
Oh
class.
my god, my fucking quads.
If the documents were signed, the victim should write a legal statement voiding the curse.
I told you it's a legal litigation. He's
Last
a
time
lawyer.
I did a curse on myself, it was definitely signed. It's called a mortgage.
It's ready to go. Hot ones coming at
All
you.
right, so-
Loaded.
All right.
What people say. It
Oh, these
says
are
those who-
testimonials, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. But they're the lamest testimonials ever.
No, they're not.
Can you do one in Dave
They're
Thompson?
never.
Dave Thomas's voice,
I don't
please?
know what he sounds
He
like.
sounds like this. He sounds like a jazz singer.
I don't think he sounds like
All
that.
right.
I'm gonna talk like what I
All
think
right. Let's do
Glenn
that
would
one.
sound like.
I want to read one too.
All right. I appreciate your level of expertise
Mm-hmm.
and professionalism, Glenn.
That was it?
That was it.
No fucking like, oh, thank the Lord, this demon's out of my house. No, it's thank you for your professionalism. And
I didn't think this much spiritual progress could be made in an hour, Michael.
Michael, you sound like Michael
I'm
Klump.
gonna be Gloria.
Gloria,
Give yourself a present and be good to yourself.
is that it?
Get an encounter.
Oh, treat yourself.
That could be taken some different ways.
Yeah.
Fine leather goods. Treat yourself. Exorcisms. Treat yourself.
I'll be Anne.
What an honor to have this special time
Is she from LA?
with the real exorcist.
Let Bob help you deal with the junk in your trunk.
Oh,
and
no.
get the big picture of your life.
You read the ad. That's not the right one. The junk in your trunk.
The junk.
I'll read Ellen's.
My son, an alcoholic, has not had a drink since he met with Bob. We've had an amazing breakthrough.
Are you from
Ellen?
Bob stopped your son from being a fuck up.
BobLawson.org. 50 minutes for $295. It was worth it to put it on the credit card. We had to do 5 sessions.
He got hit by a bus after the first one.
So here's what I'm saying, though.
there's one named
I know
Peter
I'm supposed to be the skeptic. Like, that's fine. And I am. I'm a skeptic because I don't believe things until there's good evidence to believe it. But my thing is like I said, you wouldn't be charging that. Like, I know everyone's like, well, it's a commodity. You know, you got to do it. You got to get them demons out of there.
Well,
you got to charge.
we-
You know,
let's-
but I'm just saying, like, if it's really real, you would be making a fucking huge deal out of this. Like, if there's that many fucking demons in the world where you can start a business like Dunkin' Donuts, to me, it would seem much more amicable and realistic to be like, dude, we got to fucking, there are wars coming. You know, like, I know wars cost money. You know, I'm just saying, like, I don't fucking, you know.
So I just read online, and I don't know how factual this is on this website. I said, how much do exorcism cost? And this person replied with, the Catholic Church doesn't charge anything, but it's like pulling teeth to get one. But they do mention Bob Larson charges $500 an hour.
God.
So he's been also...
Arrested.
No, excuse me. No, I don't
Charged.
think he's been arrested, but you know, like I said, some Catholic priests have been quoted to say how fast he is to blame a demonic possession for someone instead of a mental health issue.
Well, that's good.
And they do believe that he
Or at least they're
he
calling
does
him out.
pry, but I don't believe they affiliate themselves with him.
I think that
And it doesn't sound like they want anything to do with that business.
I don't know. I think that if the Catholic popes and priests and all that are kind of calling you out, then you should probably shut your fucking business down. It's
Well,
like
they've been-
you're messing with the gold state in Italy there.
Yeah,
Man.
that's not exactly the Better Business Bureau. Like that's
I'm gonna
serious
call them
shit.
do anything anyways. They just
Yeah.
put your name on a website, and
I
you're
wonder.
like,
I wonder if we could find complaints about that.
fucking
Like,
Amy's.
Oh,
What was
well,
that?
hold
Amy's
on.
list.
the,
Yelp.
the guy comes over, says something about licking on my pasta,
Then he kicked my cat, and then told my mom to go fuck herself, and then
which she did.
no.
nope, got in there.
All right, back to
He
the.
does have a Bob Larson is a fraud Facebook page.
See what I mean?
But
Same with Sylvia Brown and all those people who fucking told those
Who did
poor
we
people.
see?
John Edwards.
John
I
Edwards.
thought
And
this
that
cat
fucking
was
fraud.
done.
So we thought he was a different
They
topic.
always come
obviously.
back. Like
We
in the
were
movie,
in,
they always come back.
Sometimes they come back.
We were in Cedar Rapids.
Cedar Rapids,
And-
Iowa.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa, a few weeks ago,
like that
doing a
movie.
Ren fair, and
Yeah, we're fucking nerds.
Sorry.
There's this giant billboard with John Edwards, and we were like screaming in the car.
How white were his teeth?
Oh, he was up there
They're
smiling.
fucking Joel
You
Osteen.
could see the dollar signs in
Yeah,
his
it was
eyes.
gleaming.
He was going to be at some hotel, and we were going to get
Convention
tickets, but just to go. But
Just
You know.
That's why, like, you ever watch Lemmy Show? It's a Scottish comedian. No. He does one called Parasite, but the way he says it is parasite, like that. And he's got like 9 rings on except for his pinky, and he uses it to touch at the audience. And he's like, I'm getting a feeling from over here about a mother, you know, a lady with a L name. And then it's like a spoof.
And then someone in the audience, sure enough, my mother's name is Lisa.
But but it's like a spoof because it's a comedy show. But he basically, it's like you think it's like going uphill. Like, she's okay, she's good, you know. Never mind. That wasn't her. your mother, she's covered in spiders. Yeah, she's downstairs. She's downstairs, love. And she tries to send her love, but the demons, they're just all over her. All right, I'll leave her love with you. And then he goes on the next one. I'm like, oh my God.
What a
That's
horrible thing to say
that
to
is hilarious.
someone.
And the audience members are just fucking downtrodden. They're just like, fucking, come on.
So what you're saying is my mommy's in hell, and when I die, I may or may not see her. If I go upstairs, I won't see her.
Those John Edwards people, and that fucking Sylvia Brown. She is such a fraud, and there's a guy who
she's still
for
doing
10 years has been going because she told their family that their daughter was captured.
Yes.
And then they went to the site or whatever, and he wasn't there, or she wasn't there, and they were like, "You fucking liar!" And then so they finally found her, or didn't find the body, or something like that.
Yes.
And then it ended up being where this dude still to this day is like, if you see her, you lynch that woman and then so she had to jump off the Montel Williams show, because he was doing too many Money Mutual commercials.
Off the Montel Williams show.
Money Mutual. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to digress about the.
No, that's.
But they're all kind of one and the same.
Yeah.
It
They
is
both take care.
frustrating.
They are.
It's because,
And that's
you're
why I'm a
not just-
skeptic.
But you're not just selling like a shitty used car to some idiot. Like you're playing off these people's actual hopes and dreams and love for their loved ones.
Yeah.
And I think that there is a special place in hell for people to do that.
Yeah, I mean, and if there's if there's something to be said, it's that when you mess with somebody's family like that, especially after they're gone.
Yeah, especially if they're hurting, because they came there for help, and whether or not we all believe, they're obviously going there for some sort of closure or an answer. But I remember reading that about Sylvia Brown. And it's not that they're making money off tickets; they're making money off CDs and books and
to
merchandise.
people, and that's why we brought up the sky, and that's why I'm such a huge. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. That's why I'm such a huge skeptic when it comes to these things. Again, if there's good reasons to believe it, I'm all over it. But aside from that, let's get to the daughters, because that's.
Before we do, if any of you have that are out there listening have experiences where you've actually been to one of these frauds, or maybe you've had an experience that you think is real, again, we would love to hear about that. Don't Look Under the Bed podcast at gmail.com and let us know. We will definitely read some of the better ones and laugh at some of the dumber ones.
at your expense.
The
Anyways,
Dixie Chicks, demon kick-ass girls. So there's three sisters from Arizona.
No. Two sisters and a friend.
She's
The friend is
she's
Bob
the Thelma.
Larson's daughter.
Nobody talks to
and
her.
it's two sisters.
Okay.
But like I said, on their website, they don't have any more tour dates lined up as far as the last year or so.
So buttons.
But I can say to kind of move to another topic that has to do with exorcisms is the demand for exorcisms is on the rise, says one American priest who conducts them, because they've been getting a lot
And it's his business.
Well, no, this is a real priest. This isn't
On
a
the
Bob
rise like
Larson.
my bank
Oh,
account.
one
Yeah.
more thing about Bob Larson. God, I love this guy.
All right.
I want him to adopt me because I'd like to live in a sweet house. But
Right next to Joel's.
I would go around
I'm sorry, I'm
traveling
picking
with
on
him.
him.
Then you'd have to travel around and sing and do karate at demons.
Well, I mean, whatever it takes, dear Lord.
Dear Lord,
Cross
baby.
He
Front
said
kick.
that
Rabbit punch.
over 50% of the
Get
world's
over here.
population has a demon in them.
Well, how many?
Over 50% of the world's population has a demon in them.
That's
That's a lot of money to be made right there.
3.5 billion
That
demons.
just sounds inaccurate.
And I can't
No,
see a
that's
single one.
I didn't say that's what his quote was. And if he said it, then it's true. And once again, take my money, sir.
Now, if you're, I would say this: if somebody's going to a demon hunter, then they should go to the concert. Moving on. So, no one's going to get that.
Is that
one.
a band?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know who they are.
Ew.
But
What's a
anyways,
soundboard? Ew.
an actual real priest
Yeah.
with some home training
Oh yeah.
said that
no home training.
more than 200 priests from around the world for an annual Vatican course or training course believed to be
Believe in life
the
after
ritual used to be ritual used by Catholic Church to free people who are believed to be possessed by demons a priest here says that they are putting the word out to train more priests on exorcism because the demand is exponentially growing since like 2016, 2017. Wow. This is a recent
Just
article.
cough out a demon.
It's funny that it happened right after
That'll be
Election
$500 for your demon coffins in the basement, please.
They have demon coffins?
No, you were coughing out a demon.
Oh.
Did
and
you
that's
cough out a demon?
$500.
No, that's fat clouds from my vape, bro.
That was an in-person one, so that was 600 or 500.
Oh.
500. We'll say 5. Yeah, we'll give you a discount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Bob Larson discount?
It wasn't scheduled, so.
Oh. And it is after
Tack on
hours.
Another 100. Oh, another 100. Ching, these bills are adding up.
He says that he gets about 30 calls a week for exorcism.
For him to stop.
Stop. Nope.
I wonder how many calls a week he gets saying, "You're a fraud. You're a dipshit."
Oh, I'm guaranteeing there's some prank callers, dude. People prank call Larry King.
No, this is an actual Catholic priest. This isn't Bob.
Oh, okay.
This is real guy.
Sorry, Catholics.
Well,
Yeah, no,
not
this is a real guy.
but he's a guy who's got more.
Daniel.
You know, I'm just saying.
Well, he's living and breathing, so he's real.
So is Bob Larson.
Hey,
Oh,
and what he says
over there,
goes.
Vinay. Vinay.
Ripping some waves.
All right.
All right.
And Vance has left the studio, and now here comes Vinay.
Hey, Vinay.
Sup, bro?
Hey, you ever heard of an exorcism, bro?
Bruh, like, every time I hear about exorcisms, dude, I just want to lick some pasta, bro.
That's the same thing that Vance said before he left. It's crazy.
It's like you guys are two peas.
There is a wise man.
do you think how about them waves today, right?
Dude, ripping waves.
It was
You
raining all
don't
day.
rip waves. You
Dude, I rip waves.
do not live
Dude,
near
I don't-
Dude, I
a
rip
body
waves.
of water. to
Yeah,
rip
we
waves
live
on.
next. We don't even live next to a lake, and you live next to.
Well, we do,
Ripping
but
Well,
waves.
not really though.
there's not like a
Do you have a boat?
wave.
A boat? Man, I don't need a boat.
Why?
Because I rip waves, dude. I got
But
On
that's
what?
not okay. You still need to make a wave somewhere, though.
I rip waves on a surfboard, dude. Me and Bob Larson rip waves.
Bob Larson.
How much does he charge you to hang out with him?
Dude only charges me like $600 an hour. And we
Hey,
rip waves.
Vinay, where did the idiom "hang 10" come from?
You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, you're not him.
Hey, what's going on here?
It's a demon.
Right, I'm back.
Looks like Vinay obviously left all of a sudden, and now Vance is back.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Anyways, like I said, it's exorcisms. The church wants to get more people trained because before it was you had to be highly skilled to do an exorcism, but now they're wanting to speed up the process a bit because of all the.
I wonder if they have like training classes and like videos, like when you're a kid and you get a job at a fast food restaurant.
I hope so.
Hi. Welcome. I'm Bob Larson. And then he walks
This
over to
is
the
not
camera.
Bob Larson. It is
Well, it doesn't matter. Can I make the
Please.
joke, please?
Oh, okay.
Now it's gone. This is horse shit, and I wanted my joke. We'll start again here in just a second. All right.
I wonder if they do one of those training videos, like when you work at a fast food place when you are a young teen.
Hi, I'm Bob Larson, and welcome to the wonderful world of exorcisms. Bling.
This video is going to take you through how to identify a need for an exorcism. What else?
And
And
a
how to
want
take
for an
money.
exorcism. The wants and needs of the business are rapidly growing. Some chart. And he's like got this line graph that's just fucking nonsense.
But it's blank. It's a blank chart though, and then when he points at something, he goes ding, and then just pops up.
But it's off center because the CGI is so bad. It's like hanging halfway off the page.
He's like watching the editing room. He's like, I thought I paid extra for that graphic. What the fuck is going on here? Look, these people need to get rid of their demons. They need to know charts and graphs are the way to
They're
their art.
important. They are important.
Charts and
Walk with-
graphs.
Then he like jumps up, it hard cuts halfway back from him to the ground, and then it soft cuts back over like Star Wipe where he's outside, but he's on the ground.
We need to do like
Come with me.
like exorcism training room skit humor
Oh, yes.
video. Some of that would be fun.
He takes a phone call like on Dark Place Hospital, and he's like, hello?
Yeah.
Goodbye. And he hangs up, and
Goodbye.
he goes into a whole monologue of what happened
This
on the
demon's
phone
gonna
call.
knock up his
Do you
ass.
think they have call centers?
For the like exorcisms?
Yeah.
I can the Peter Popoff shit. Remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
he was the one that said mustard seeds can move mountains.
Yeah, and
He's
then
the
he
one
touched
that said
little
that.
boys.
Um,
And then he moved their mountains.
there you go.
Gotta go.
Hi, and thank you so much for calling this old whatever it is. I was going somewhere with that, and I just lost.
And then you thought about somebody touching little boys,
Yeah.
and you want to stab your eye out now.
This old hell.
I'm thinking about
what?
I'm thinking about a call center where they just take calls from people that need exorcisms done.
Oh, that'd be like
The demon's in me. Help!
they have a con demons exercise. They're limited. This is Lashana. How may I help you?
Oh my God, help me! The demon's in my eyeball. I can see him.
Mm-hmm. Girl, do you need yourself a cross there? You got some holy water? You gonna bless that?
No, can you come over and do it for me?
That'd be $5.95 a minute, ma'am.
$5 or $595?
You can get a bag of chips and a pop for that. If
Take
you
my
want.
money! Oh Lord, I need
I
help.
need your credit card information.
Do I have to get that to you over the phone?
Miss Cleo! I'm just like looking at things and then she just shows up. Miss Cleo! Yeah, that's the daddy.
Oh. To those of you guys who don't remember who Miss Cleo was,
She was not an exorcist. She was a
Thanks
psychic.
She
for
was
calling
a-
Miss Cleo's psychic line. Please hold.
she was a
That's not
psycho,
Miss
but she
Cleo.
didn't really have that accent
Madam
in real life,
Cleo.
did she?
No, she talked like fucking like she went to college. Like she made up the Miss Cleo character just like
Yeah.
what like remember that old singer that looked like the Crypt Keeper? What was her name?
Erica
Madonna.
Badu?
No, not Erica Badu. She's awesome. No, I'm talking about what's her name? God, what was her name? Not Diana Ross. She died not too long ago though.
Oh.
She had that really upturned nose. She was black. I forgot her name though. But
She's a singer?
yeah, she was a singer, but then she started telling everyone that she was like a fucking medium or, psychic or whatever. So she had her own hotline.
Wait, Miss Cleo died? Or the singer died?
No,
The
singer.
singer, I think. We should probably do more research before we do this stuff, but I just remember I remember seeing that, and then Miss Cleo was popular around the same time. And Miss Cleo, yeah, she had a fake accent, and she took people for all kinds of fucking money.
Did the singer have the accent?
No. She only had just like, she had like a regular voice.
It's a classic case of Larry the Cable Guy. I mean,
You're talking about because he's from Nebraska?
Yeah.
Okay.
They talk like these. These branches. These branches.
I can't stand that guy.
no.
Can anyone?
Todd and Tyler fucking love him.
They eat that
Still?
guy up.
Yeah. And he calls in still. When I was younger, I used to listen to it, and I was like, this guy's kind of funny, because I thought it was like a grandma. I didn't know his name, and then I started hearing him talk, like, outside of that radio station, and I'm like, oh, this
I don't
guy's
get
not-
the whole cable guy persona though. Like,
He made it up because he used to work for the cable company.
oh, he did.
That's what I heard.
Oh.
I don't know if it's true or not. My friend knows all about Cable the Guy. The Cable Guy.
What?
The movie The Cable Guy. Bye.
Don't you want somebody to love?
I'm sorry, perfectionist.
Man, these chairs are squeaky.
So anyway, that's our
Bob Larson.
Bob
talk.
Larson and his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle girls.
Dixie Chicks.
The Dixie Karate Chicks.
And I ain't gonna love no
Like I said, I couldn't
demon.
find any of their upcoming tour dates, so
I
keep
hate
an eye
George
out if
Bush.
you want to go see them.
Fuck.
And if you have, I can't find their prices either, so I don't know if he just controls that monopoly.
He controls them.
Yeah, I'm
He puts them back in their coffins when he's done.
I am sure 100%
Go ahead and go to
positive
sleep,
he does.
ladies. They sleep with their eyes open.
Oh, there's no joke that he doesn't control these girls.
That's sad.
Guaranteed. Well, like I said, he was trying to pimp them out into a reality show, and I don't believe he had one reality show and it failed, and then he was trying to pimp these girls to one, and I don't believe it ever took off, because I think honestly this was even too too insane for reality TV.
It's 3 a.m. Why aren't y'all working on your new song lyrics?
No, Daddy, no!
I said get to work!
Oh no!
Y'all should have been up a half hour ago.
You can't be like the perfect child. And he's like petting her head. She's like, thank you.
And there's an old
Turns into a fucking apparition.
there's an
Someday I'm gonna be his real daughter.
Oh, close. And his mother. And sister.
Well.
And grandma.
If you look online, there's an old ABC News story about him, and it's so wonderful. I think I watched it like 4 times yesterday.
Why?
Because it's it's like a little news snippet on them. It's like
Oh.
5-6 minutes long. It's worth every moment, because it like the girls come, and this is when they were teenagers, so it's obviously when they were younger, but they come out and he's like, this is Bryn, she's a karate chopping blah blah, and she like poses, and then like a Power Ranger, and then it does.
Well, how old were they, though?
Like I said, this is when they were teenagers, so they were like, she was 17 or 18,
Still.
so they weren't that young.
Still.
So it's worth it to YouTube's or Google's.
well.
I wonder when he had the stroke of genius that he was going to start grooming his
did
child into being a demon hunter.
Because she was in beauty pageants. Did you see how pretty
That's what it is. I'm sorry, I don't know. Like that was just I was pointing
Daniel's
at it.
profound moment went nowhere. But that's why. I mean, look at him.
Get yourself a demon exorcism and check out my hot daughter.
Pretty much.
Gross.
He looks like
She'll be pure soon.
Oh, she's a good kisser. Trust me.
That's
he
disgusting.
looks like he has a demon in him. Like his
How wide are his eyes? Again, folks, I cannot see the computer.
wide.
Yeah.
They're scrawny little shits.
No, I meant like, are they like wide? Like he's got them open, like super.
No, he's squinting.
Oh, he's beady-eyed.
Well, it depends on the picture.
And
'cause
folks-
he looks down at the camera a lot with this cross in front of him, like he's posing. So
Folks, if you guys would like Dan to be able to see and you want to contribute towards a monitor for Dan, don't forget, we are going to have a Patreon page coming soon
and a PayPal.
and a PayPal.
But we'll have more on that later. We're new to this podcast thing, so
We made $5.
But this is our absolute first podcast.
don't give your
ever
money to
for-
Bob Larson. Give it to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, we have many
Hey,
more topics.
I got
than-
a full tank of gas and nothing else to do. I'll come over and tell you some bullshit and pretend to get rid of a demon.
I thought you were gonna say come over and beat you.
Get it
I
done.
got scared.
Sometimes you have to pay extra for that.
No,
Yeah.
we got lots of fun topics. We're gonna do goals here are like live ghost hunts and paranormal stuff. We're gonna have video on here. We have special guests that we're breathing down our necks to be on this.
Yeah, we have a lot of people actually, like,
Want to be involved,
and not
in
just
this,
like
which
friends
is
either,
weird.
but people
Yeah.
that some people are. I told people about this podcast a lot, mainly because it's I'm proud of it and everything like that
Yeah.
with you guys. But I've got a lot of people who are just like, you guys are doing something about like ghosts and zombies and stuff. I
Yeah.
love because I mean, who the fuck doesn't like a good horror story? And also, who doesn't like to laugh at bullshit?
Yeah, so even if you don't particularly care for the topic, just
Yeah,
come
because
for the topic and stay for
exorcisms
the
are
fun
fucking
and the
boring to
jokes.
me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like
There's going
But
to be a
this
lot
wasn't.
of
I don't think this was.
no. I'm
I
talking
thought
about
this was fun
exorcism
based.
as
There's
is.
going to be a lot of lighthearted humor, I'm
Yeah.
sure, and we don't do that because we want to offend what anybody believes
I do.
in.
No.
We-
That's
we
not
do
our
that
goal.
just because, well, we think this shit is funny.
Yeah.
And and there are going to be some things that we talk about that are a little more serious, but
Yeah.
we will probably make light of those things as
Yeah,
well.
we've got zombies, ghosts, mythology, MK Ultra.
I have a whole list
we have,
of fun.
We have a list of things, and that's what
True crime,
Yeah.
zombies, witchcraft, shape-shifting.
the
just-
shape-shifting one would be pretty fun.
That one's
That's the one.
I love
I'm looking
shape-shifting.
forward to that in zombies.
And I like mythology and lore, so that's gonna be my wheelhouse. We're gonna have somebody do some horror, fun video game streaming.
Yeah,
and
we
we want to do haunted, like fun, goofy haunted houses that you pay money for, and then like maybe a more serious one that you have to put in reservations. And obviously, we can't take the camera into the haunted house, but just to do some fun before is like, oh, we're so tough and badass going in here, and then maybe some of us crying after
our
we
few
get out,
first
wanting our
horror-
Or
blankies.
shitting our pants.
Our first few
Probably shitting
podcasts
our
are they're likely to be audio only, but we are making the transition to getting full video podcast out,
Yeah.
so you guys can not only hear the dumb shit we say, but see how stupid we look when we say it.
Yeah, we got good times ahead of you, so
Fun times.
stay
good
tuned.
times.
Tell your friends.
Fun times,
for
good
God's sake.
times.
Yeah, if you want, tell your friend. I mean, we've again, this is our very
We have a
first.
Facebook coming soon.
We do. The Facebook will be up here today,
Okay.
Yeah.
and by the end of the day today, if it's not up already,
Yep.
we're gonna have Patreon.
And this is all self-sustained right now. So
Yeah,
we've
it's just us.
we've got our own. We've all bought our own equipment. We've got we're dealing with the basement. This is very homebrew, and that's what we want to come across as. We are a pretty down home.
We
podcast.
down to earth country
We're
folk.
down to our country folk from Omaha. So,
And,
tell you
From
what.
Omaha, I got me a blowing
Nobody
jug.
And if
talks like that
someone
here.
wants to
Nope,
donate,
not Larry the Cable Guy does,
if
but he's
someone
the only
wants
one.
to donate the money specifically for a call to this this Bob Olson, we're gonna do it.
And it doesn't even have to be like $10, $15. A dollar will do. I'm going to donate to it.
I'm gonna donate to it
A dollar will
because
do you.
it's just gonna be so much fun.
Oh yeah.
But just again, keep in mind this is the first time any of us have ever done anything like this, and we're here to have fun. I mean, we understand it's not a 9-to-5er, and it's
We all
for
have
us,
those, so-
we just we want to have fun, and that's what we hope that we can do. And
I like
and do it with
conversation.
all of you
Yeah,
guys.
and we want to share our love for the topics with you
Especially-
guys because we have some stupid
Yeah.
points of views and some insane things that go on in our heads that need to come out, or else we will go
Get
bananas.
Bob Larson
Yeah.
and fucking calm yourself. But yeah, hopefully it's fun, informative, and funny. More than anything,
It's going to be more funny than informative.
it's gonna be more,
Already
it's gonna be
tell
more
you that.
silly.
Oh, it depends.
Silly.
It depends on the topic.
It's zany.
Dude,
Wow.
zoots.
Totally wacky.
We're going to talk about clowns. That's the one I want to do. Clowns, killer clowns.
So I don't like clowns, but
I love clowns.
But I'm not like one of those assholes that just says I'm afraid of clowns because it's trendy. Like, no, let me,
Do people say that? Do they sell those shirts a Hot
let me
Topic?
set this up though.
We're going to design our first T-shirt that says I'm
I'm
afraid
like-
of clowns because it's trendy. That's going to be our first T-shirt.
We're
hands
at
down.
I'm at this festival. I think it was an Italian festival. I went there with my parents when I was really young,
Hey.
like 5 or
It's
6
my people.
years old,
I'll
right?
do the music for it.
And
Keep going.
and I got lost. Stop it.
Okay.
And I got
Pasta
lost.
liquor.
I got separated from my mom and dad. And I go around this tent, and I'm back there, and I'm like scared and crying. And this clown comes around the tent, and he had probably a beer, but to me it looked like this bottle of it with a skull and crossbones. And he probably had a cigarette, but it looked like this giant cigar that was just like, and he probably told me, what's the matter, buddy? Are you lost? But to me, it was like, what's the matter, kitty? You lost to something? And it scared the shit out of me so bad that,
Little baby Vance pissed
My
himself
name's
to drop his cotton
Chunky.
candy.
yeah. And so that's
Into
why,
my tent, little boy.
Oh no!
why I've always been a little
Meet
afraid
Bob
of
Larson.
Jesus Christ.
That sucks, man. I mean, Allie.
Daniel loves
I
him
fucking
some clowns.
always love clowns.
When Mom loved him, she'd give him a clown every year for Christmas.
That's when she loved me.
That was my first point.
These two are brother and sister, actually, Dan and Natalie, in case we didn't go over that.
I like clowns though because
does.
they in Germanic wartime they were called clowns, Klauns, or if you want to correct me, that's fine. You can send those to don't look into the bed podcast at gmail.com. But
We may or may not read those corrections.
no, I want to read
No,
the
we will.
corrections.
We do actually, because if we're wrong, we want to know.
But they used to put them up in like grease paint, and they would send them out in the battlefield to like scare the enemies.
Oh,
that's
no
why.
shit.
That's why
I
I
didn't
like
know
them.
that.
I'm telling you, that's why I like
Ah.
clowns. So when we do
Wrinkle
a podcast
brain.
on clones, when we do a podcast on clones, I want to be part of these.
War's over. You guys didn't say shit about clowns.
They just walk away.
I'm out of here.
They get in their clown carriage. It's like a small pony.
Like 30 of them.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Yeah. Dum, dum, dum.
How do they do that? Very
All right.
offensive, I'm sorry. Or am I?
Or am I?
Nope.
So anyway, we definitely hope that you guys have as much fun listening to us as we do talking to you and about this stuff that is just pretty awesome. So we're pretty excited about it, and we're pretty excited to share it with all of you. And just thanks for checking us out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We had fun today.
Yeah, I did. Signing off, this is Dan Wonder
Natalie Rose.
And Vance Rose.
for the Don't Look Under the Bed podcast, all things horror comedy.
But